Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by today. If you're new here on my channel, hopefully you will consider subscribing, and if you like planner related videos, which is exactly what this is, you will give me a big thumbs up. So today's video is actually a budget planner video. I'm super excited about this video. I have not had a chance to do any budget planning in the past several months, and so I'm super excited again to get back into it. If you saw my last video, I talked a little bit about my process. Well, actually not my last video, that was a plan with me, but the video before that, which was my Planner 101 video, I talked a little bit about budget planning, and so I'm going to go a little bit deeper today and show you my new and updated process. I'm also going to be showing you my new and updated template for printing on the pages. I do have an older template on my channel. There's a video as well, so you can look back at that, and I'll try to link it above as well. But this is my new template. I'm super excited about it. Spent a couple of hours working on it, so I'm debuting it right now, as well as my new budget planning process. So if you want to see that, then stick around. So this is the budget planner that I use. Of course, you all know I am a Happy Planner girl, and so I use the budget planner from Happy Planner, which is perfect for me. I don't actually use this as is. What I do is I pull the pages out and I Frankenplan inside of my classic size Happy Planner, and then I also have the budget planner stickers here, which I really love as well. So I'm going to be using that in my spread as well. So we'll do a little monthly planning, and then I'm going to show you how I'm doing my weekly planning using this template that I have here, which is what I'm going to be using to do my weekly planning. So we'll go into this a little bit more as well. I just first wanted to talk to you about the planner that I'm using, as well as the stickers. I do have some stickers from my shop as well, which are here on the side. And so first and foremost, these printables here, I'm going to zoom you in a little bit so I can go through each thing one by one. All right, again, so this is the weekly budget planner template. It's easy for me because it has everything already laid out on the page. Sometimes I think with the budget planner, it's a little intimidating because it's blank, and sometimes for me, I think, you know, how do I use this? And so for me, printing on the pages is the easiest way to kind of have structure. And so in the top box here, it has today's budget, then it says starting balance, then it has an income section here. I'm going to be using my income section to write down the income that I get from my shops. So in the first line, I'll write Little Miss Fancy Plans, and then whatever the income is. And it's only money from PayPal, because just to kind of break it down a little bit and explain to you a little bit of how I budget, just a little bit, because I'm going to get into it a little bit more later. I have 3 shops. The first shop is my sticker shop, which is Little Miss Fancy Plans. That's where these printables will be located. I have a party shop that is called the Party Girl Studio. That was my main shop. I started out on Etsy. I got a little bit overwhelmed by the sales and the volume, so I scaled back a little bit, and now I'm on Shopify. And then I have a shop on Etsy, which is all digital prints. It's called Digi Prints Boutique. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write in those shop names here, and then I'm going to put the money that's deposited into my PayPal. There's 2 ways that I get paid. If a customer pays on PayPal, I consider that my spending money. So I do with it whatever I want. I buy personal things. I buy planner stuff or whatever I'd like to buy. Anything outside of that is my Amazon money that comes in, and that goes onto Amazon. So that doesn't get deposited in any account. And then if you pay with a credit card, then that is actually going to go to my bank account, and that is money that my husband and I use to pay bills and stuff, and also to buy equipment and things like that for the business and videos and making things better, so that you have a better experience with my channel here on YouTube. So I will write those in here, only the 3, the digital prints, the Party Girl Studio, and the Little Miss Fancy Plans, but only what comes into PayPal is going to be written in here as income. Anything other than that, my husband and I do have a very in-depth spreadsheet which we do our budget planning on. We used to use the budget planning for our total household expenses, which I'll show you kind of how the spread would look if I was doing that now. But now we're using that spreadsheet, which we love. It's working perfectly, and it's very detailed, and that's what we need right now. So this is just for me and my little spending money and stuff, just to kind of keep track of things and to kind of know what's coming in and going out. So that's what's going to be here in this top section. The next section is if I'm on a no spend. Even though I do have funds coming in that I can do what I want with, I still want to limit myself and make sure that I'm kind of, you know, balancing it out, and not spending things all at once. So if I'm on a no spend, I can check off yes. If I'm not, I can check off no. And then the next thing here is a spending log. So it says description and amount, and then the total down here. Bills section is here next. I do have bills that I also pay out of my own personal money, and so I definitely want to look at that here. I also have a savings section. It says today I saved, and then you can have an amount there, and then there's a goal section here. So for instance, like for us, we're saving for a cruise, and then every time I save something towards it, then I'm going to have a lesser and lesser amount. That's pretty much it. And then the last thing is just the ending balance. So you have your starting balance here, and then you'll have your ending balance based on this stuff here in between. So I love printing on the pages. Once again, I think it's just a super easy way to do budget planning, and it's less overwhelming. And so that's what I have here. And so I just kept it on here so that you can see how everything looks when you're printing it. And so what I do is I just stick it on the template with a little washi tape here in the corners, and it's very easy. It has instructions here, and so I put it onto the page, and then I just run it right through my printer. And so it's super easy. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this off because, again, I just left it on here because I wanted to show you how it looks when you get ready to run it through. And so I've printed almost the whole entire month of May, and so I'm happy about that because now I don't have to keep remembering every Sunday to include this as part of my planning process because it's already done. See? Nice, right? I love it. I do like this template better than the first template, just FYI. The first one, again, was just, you know, my little trial run. A lot of you did download that, but I do love this template much better. It looks cleaner to me, and I just love the cleanliness of the look. You know, I'm all about neutral right now. Even though the green is here, the black writing just pops off of it just perfectly. So that's that. And so let me pull the rest of these pages off here, and then we'll move forward with the next part of my budget planning process. All right, so here's how the pages look once you pull them off the template, and then I just store these in an old planner. You can punch them and just put them right in, or you can just slide them somewhere where you can have easy access, because you don't want to keep printing these, or you don't have to keep printing these. Once you print them out once, whatever you do going forward, you've already got this page, and you can just stick it right on there. So these are perfect. So I print out 4 just so I can do multiple at one time. All right, so now that I have the pages printed, I can go ahead and pull out my planner, and let me show you the section here that is for my budget planning. It's all the way in the back. So here's May. And so what I'll do is go ahead and pop these in, and I've already got this one here. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure everything's in order. All right, so I got, yep, the whole month printed, perfect. All right, so now that we've got that done, you see how clean it looks? I love it. It's beautiful. And again, it's going to make life a lot easier since I'm trying to get back into budget planning. And so how I'm going to use this planner is the monthly view is going to be all of my bills. Now I don't have that many bills, again, because most of the bills come out of our main account, and that's tracked on the spreadsheet. But I do have a couple of things that do come out of PayPal, and so I want to make sure that I'm logging that. And so this is what this page will be intended for, basically just to log my expenses or my bills. And let me just show you a little bit about the last month when we were planning the whole entire family in this budget planner. I'm going to show you how that looked. It did look really cute and functional. I did actually love this method, but we need a little bit something, a little bit more. And so that spreadsheet, that's where that comes into play. And so again, we're going to track on here any savings goals, like if I have any funds I'm saving for, I'll track that here. And then I'll also track any bills that need to come out. If I need to go food shopping or anything, that does not come out of my PayPal money. It comes out of our joint bank account. But I'll probably still write it here just to make this page look a little bit more decorative, because it's going to look pretty blank with the bills I have that are coming out of my PayPal account. And so I'll just decorate it to look really cute, and then also functional as well. But the majority of my planning is going to come in on the weekly spread, because again, I want to make sure that I'm now tracking my daily spending and just kind of keeping track up with my day-to-day money I'm bringing in, money that's going out, things like that. And so that's the plan. So let's go ahead and get started with this plan with me, because I am doing a plan with me also, just in case I didn't mention that. Well, I'm not just talking you through my process, but I am doing a plan with me. And so Let's start by decorating this month. Again, like I just mentioned, it's not too much to it. I only have maybe 2 or 3 things that come out of my PayPal account. And then I am taking the kids to Disney, and then we are planning a cruise next year. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna put the cruise on here, but I definitely wanna put what I'm saving towards that Disney trip, which we've pretty much got it covered, but I'm just constantly adding coins in there every now and then. And so let's do that. So let's go ahead and just pull out. Again, I'm using this budget planner sticker book. And so I'm just gonna see what I can find in here that I can use to make it cute. And so that's what I'll do, because I'm not gonna talk you through that much of this monthly process. I'm just gonna forward through and decorate it and let you see that process. So I also think that I want to keep track of my eating out days that I know I'm eating out. And so I know I'm going to spend a little bit of money there. But again, that does come out of our joint bank account. So I'm not factoring that into the budget in terms of what comes out of my PayPal. But I do want to mark it on here. Just like my husband's paydays I marked on here. That's not, of course, that doesn't have anything to do with my PayPal, but I just wanted to mark it on there. And then again, with the food, same deal, not coming out of PayPal, but I definitely wanted to track that. And then I have my ending balance here. I'm going to track my starting balance over here. I'm going to track my starting or my goal in terms of what I want to save for the month here. And then if I made it, or hopefully I will make it, but what I was able to actually save there. We also do a monthly budget meeting, but I think I'm going to do a ending month review as well as a starting month budget meeting. So I'm going to try to do both of those. And then I did pick up this food sticker book, so I'm going to use that to make the eating out a little bit more decorative. And then I got this other booklet, the tiny booklet, and I'm going to use the stickers from here as well. So I'm actually ending up using these 3 sticker books. All right, that is it in terms of what I have to plan for. So now I was just looking for some decorative stickers to make it look a little bit cuter. And that's it, guys, for that. And then we're going to move on to the weekly spread. All right, that's it for the monthly. I just wanted to make it look as decorative as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and write in this bill here. And then that is my Shopify bill. I won't know that until later. And so as soon as I get the notification of that, then I'll write that in, and then we'll track it on the appropriate day. And then my Amazon, I won't know until the end of the month, the total amount. So I'll write that in as well as on the weekly as well. All right, so we're now on our weekly pages. I am not on a no spend. Today is the 1st, so I can technically go ahead and track what I've done for the 30th of April and the 1st. I'm just gonna go ahead and decorate just a little bit, and then will pretty much be it for the plan with me, because you guys know I'm pretty private when it comes to my finances, so I don't really discuss income and things like that. I just wanted to show you how I'm decorating my monthly and my weekly spread. And so let's go ahead and start that process. And I'm just gonna add a few stickers here and there just to make it cute, and then that's pretty much it. And so I'm just going to look through this sticker book here as well as the other sticker books and just see what I may want to add. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's going to be it for my monthly and my weekly plan with me. So let me show you this process and then we'll come back. All right, so that's all I'm going to do for this plan with me video, and then I'm going to go ahead and write in these 2 days since it is the first in terms of what I spent. I did go grocery shopping, so I got to write that in, and then I've got a couple of bills here, and then I want to write in my starting balance, income, and ending balance. And so I'm going to write all of that stuff in off camera, but I just wanted to show you my, I guess, decorate with me, because it's not a full plan with me because you're not seeing me write everything in, but I did write everything in for the month here in terms of what I got to pay. I just didn't write any dollar amounts. So that is pretty much it for this plan with me. I think I want to add some washi, so let me do that real quick, and then that is it for this plan with me, guys. All right, so that is it for this plan with me, guys. I really love how everything turned out. This is my monthly spread, and then this is my weekly spread. You see how clean it looks? I'm all obsessed with neutral now, so the less busyness, the better for me. Eventually I might get back into the whole busy movement, but right now I'm loving how the simplicity of planning goes, and that is working for me right now. So that's it for this plan with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you got a little inspiration with what you can do in your planner, and you will give me a big thumbs up and also consider subscribing to my channel. Make sure to leave me a comment below and let me know what you think of this whole thing that I'm doing in my budget planner. And if you have any questions about the template and where you can get the template, of course I'll leave that in the description box below. So thanks again, guys, for joining me on this video today. Hopefully you will stop back by my channel again tomorrow, in which case I will see you then.